And so now the most exciting reason that we actually asked you to come to the tank today, how was it going on that road trip with Jackie Beat?
That's the most exciting. That's the highlight.
Hello everyone, I'm Freida Whales, and today we have a return visitor to our tank. Since last year, she has graced our screens with TV appearances, online shows with her best Judy, Jackie Beat, and her new show with Bianca Del Rio on the Stereo app. With an exciting new show on the Canadian network OUTtv on the horizon, I'd like to welcome back to the tank, Miss Sherry Vine.
Hi!
Thanks for coming back for another swim.
Oh my God, I love swimming with you.
So you've been quite busy this past year. Shortly after we talked to you, you were on Supermarket Sweep. What was your experience like there?
Girl, it was so much fun. I mean, it really wasn't. I'm not even just saying that. It was sincerely like a fucking blast. We didn't have any idea what to expect, and we had so many false starts. Like, it's happening, and then we gotta wait. It's happening. Like, we both were like, it's not going to happen. And then it was like, you have to get COVID test tomorrow and we're shooting the next day or whatever. And we're like, oh, blah, blah, okay. And we showed up and everybody was they treated us like rock stars. Leslie was so amazing and fun. The other people we were working with, actually the couple that won, the straight couple, beat us by 18 cents. I've become really good friends with them and go to hang out at their house. They have 2 kids and they're amazing.
That's probably got to be the closest win-lose ever.
And the first time I think they ever had to go into the scent column.
That was crazy.
Yeah. But Jackie was really bitter.
She was really bitter. You could tell from her face.
She wanted to win. I wanted to win, but I was like, oh, that was fun. And she was like, she wanted to win.
It looked like she was taking it quite seriously when she took off from that first run.
Well, that's so much. I mean, it was hilarious because we got into the trailer and we're getting in, we showed up in makeup, but we in boy clothes. So we're getting in drag. And I was like, I forgot my bra and my tits. Like, I forgot my bag of lady undergarments, which I never do. Never. I'm very OCD, so I have like my checklist. So I was wearing my boy underwear. And like socks for tits. It was so I was so annoyed. But anyway, it was like, and then also I never, ever want people to see me in drag and not in high heels.
That's what I was waiting for too. As soon as they panned over and showed your feet.
I was like, that's how bad I wanted to win. I was like, this bitch is gonna run.
You should have got some of those like wedge sneakers at least. That would have been hilarious.
No, I was not fooling around, honey. I was like, I've got my Nikes on. I'm gonna win. I was running as fast as I could.
As well as appearing on Supermarket Sweep, you also appeared on an episode of Station 19 this season alongside Drag Race alum Shangela. What was that like to film?
I mean, it's been a year of the extreme highs and extreme lows.
Yeah.
And because that was another thing, like I've done tons of TV and like independent movies and stuff, but I've never done anything on TV that major. So that was like a big deal. And, I've really only been in LA for years. So I was like, wow. And it was, everybody here auditioned for it. So I thought, oh, they're going to get Willem, or some drag race queen. And so I was so happy and it was so much fun. I love Shangela and they were just, again, they were so fucking cool. The director, who's a very famous TV director, Paris, is gay. And they were just, everybody in the cast was so cool and nice. And it was in October that we filmed. And so it was still like really strict COVID. Like, so we didn't have a lot of, what you saw on film was probably the only real interaction we kind of got to have with other people. The queens were confined to one room and the other cast were, it was weird to watch that machine work. And I've never done anything that big where it's like hundreds of people and it took a week to film. I'm used to filming something like that in an hour.
So you had to come back every day for the whole week?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Girl, it took a day to do, there's this one scene in the beginning when I'm walking down the street and there's a fire truck pulls up as I'm walking down. Well, it took like an hour and a half every time they had to redo it to just back that fire truck up.
Just to reset everything.
Reset.
Yeah.
So that took like a day.
Wow.
So it was crazy, but it was great. And I was very thankful for that.
And what a nice way to mix your two loves, drag and firemen.
Hello.
So over the holidays, you also appeared on Tammy Brown's Holiday Sparkle.
Yeah, that I shot in 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. That sounds more Tammy Brown style.
Well, that's more what I'm used to. Like, we have one day to film this entire thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, show up, deep up, out. But I love Tammy so much. She's actually in 2 episodes of my variety show. And which I know you're going to get to, but I work with her a lot. I just went down to Long Beach a couple weeks ago to be on her Instagram show.
Yeah, I was watching.
And we had dinner and hung out in her apartment. And she's just, it was so fun because I can be I like to be very organized and rehearsed. So I emailed her my songs, 1, 2, 3, 1, da, da. This is what I'm going to do. And I got there and she's so like Planet Tammy. Like,
Yes.
And I was just like, you know what? I don't need to do those songs and I don't need to have a plan. I'm going to go wherever you want to go. This is your planet.
You're on Planet Tammy time.
Tammy time. And I have laughed so much. It was really fun. I can't wait to do it again. Love her.
I've also been listening to the BS show with you and Bianca Del Rio on the Stereo app.
Well, thank you. The BS show. Oh my God, it's so much fun.
Yes. We got to call in for the first episode and got some solid advice.
That answers Freida's question.
Thank you, Freida.
Let's take
I don't understand shit, Freida. I was making a video 2 hours early, Freida. Don't ask me about the internet, Freida.
I remember.
On the last episode, someone asked you about RuPaul's Drag Race Old People.
Oh.
How was it filming?
I fell on the floor laughing. The Drag Race Old. That's what it was said. Not even old people. It was just like Drag Race Old. I was with Jackie and my mom for that one. And we were cracking up. The BS show is super fun. I think we have 5 more because we said that we would do 10 at least. You know, I mean, Bianca and I that's how we would be anyway. We're pretty much just sitting around talking shit. And so it's funny though, because she's really giving like usually sound advice. Like, oh, okay. Yeah. She'll crack a joke and then give really good advice.
So now for the real meat of the interview, we actually asked you here to talk about the new Sherry Vine variety show coming to OUTtv soon.
That I am beyond excited and thrilled about and nervous, like everything.
Yeah.
It's something that Jacob and I from PEG, Jacob is at PEG, we've been working on for like 3 or 4 years. And it's literally what motivated me to finally move to LA, because one day on the phone, it was like, all of this would be so much easier if you were here. And I was like, okay, that's all. Yeah, literally. I'd been wanting to move here for a long time, but that was the push.
That was the kick in the ass.
And COVID, the silver lining of Corona was getting that show fast-tracked made, because OUTtv was like, we want content. Yep. And I was like, this is great because all the queens and my friends that are in it are here because no one's traveling. So, and they're bored. So they said yes to doing it for $1. So let's make it happen. And once they said yes, it went very quickly. And I was like, I wrote all summer. And then we went into pre-production in September. We started filming the end of October all through November. And then we were editing until last week.
Wow.
And now we're on to promotion. So I'm really excited. 6 episodes, old school variety show like Carol Burnett.
Yeah.
The special guests, Bianca's in every episode. Jackie Beat's in every episode. And then we've got Alaska Thunderfuck, Bob the Drag Queen, Varla Jean Merman, Peppermint, Tammy Brown, Candace Kane,
wow,
Mario Diaz, Nadia Ginsburg, Alec Mappa, Monet Exchange, Heclina, Cornbread. It's just Honey Davenport. It's like so many people did me a big favor, and it was really fun. And again, it was like we had 1 week. It was spread out, but we shot 6 episodes in 7 days, which is intense. But it looks good, and I'm really excited, and I just hope people like it.
When do we know when it's coming out yet?
I don't know the exact date, unfortunately, because and I can't even say why, but there is a really big reason why we don't know the exact date yet, because it's going to hopefully, it's going to launch around the same time as other things.
Gotcha.
But it's in May, near the end of May, the second half of May. So really soon, it'll be on OUTtv, Apple, because they formed a partnership.
Perfect.
There's a whole host of shows like Alaska's Comedy Special and Katya's Got Something, a whole bunch of shows. But this is my variety show, 6 episodes.
Woo!
And if you don't have OUTtv or Apple, you will be able to literally anywhere in the world. If you have internet, there is a way that you will be able to watch it.
Awesome. Everyone gets a little taste of Sherry.
Yeah, so I'm thrilled and excited. Like I said, I'm also nervous. I want people to love it, and I hope it's a hit. And maybe I'll be able to get some more bookings in Canada, because I know OUTtv is big there. And, and then we'll get season 2. Oh.
Yes, that'd be so much fun. Maybe you can have a little fish tank on there.
Absolutely, girl. Bring that tank.
So aside from your variety show coming out, is there anything else in the works that we can be excited for?
Well, I'm really excited to get back into performing in front of people like everyone is. I have my first live audience show in 2 weeks in Bisbee, Arizona, and Phoenix. I'm doing 2 shows in Bisbee, which are outdoors with a whole bunch of queens, a group of queens from Phoenix that are really good friends of mine. We're doing Dirty Disney.
Oh, lovely.
And then Pandora to Strange. And then we have a show together in Phoenix. And then the weekend after that, I'm doing a big show in Palm Springs, which is also outside. And then I think the next big thing is in June, Bianca. I'm opening for Bianca in Tel Aviv for Tel Aviv Pride.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, so hopefully, things will keep going in that direction and we slowly get back into it. I'm really excited. And, people can just go to sherryvine.com. It has all the info, everything there.
Perfect. And that was my next question was, where can people find you online?
I just made it really easy. Everything is on sherryvine.com. So you can find my Instagram, request personalized videos, merchandise, the calendar, links for all the shows. Everything is on sherryvine.com.
And so our last thing is, obviously you've had a little taste of whale call before, and I'm hoping you've practiced. I wanted to see if you could improve on your whale call from last time.
Do a whale call.
do one?
Yeah.
Ooh. You can do it deeper. You can do like a nice deep bellowy one.
That's real sexy. That's how I get men.
Yes, same. I do that, and then I just set my glory hole, and it's ready to go.
Oh dear, honey, you saw my video for Glory Hole, the parody of Gloria.
Do you know what I should do? I should make a parody of your parody and call it Blowhole.
You totally should. Well, I adore you, and thank you so much for always being so supportive. It means a lot.
Thank you for supporting me so much. So thanks again, Sherry Vine, for stopping by. I hope the water was just the perfect temperature for you.
Always, honey. I like salty water.
Ooh. That's all the pee.
Yeah, I thought it was something making it warm. It's so room temperature salt water. Mm.
You can gargle with it.
I will.
Thanks so much, Sherry. See you next time.
Love you, baby. Next time. Bye, darling.
Hey, you, before you go, make sure you hit that like and subscribe so you see who comes up next.